Hello guys, Unreal Academy here and welcome to the official tutorial series of the Fake VR mod. You can refer to these series if you ever get stuck in a specific part of the game. So let's start. To select this option, I'm just going to press mouse 4 and then press E, and then I'm going to start a new game. First I'm going to configure the option using E, and let's see, subtitles, okay, master volume. Let me just Please keep in mind that I will be using the Patreon edition of the mod. So a few features such as reloading and fake walk mode are only available in the Patreon edition of the mod. So if you want that, you can become a patron by donating $1 or more just one time. So I'm just going to press mouse 4 to enter height adjustment mode. And you can see I just jumped. That's because I did not enter fake VR mode. So after your level loads, press T and press mouse 4, press space and press mouse 4 again, and you just readjusted your height. So let's see what this mod has to offer, or this game has to offer. Let's see. So the first thing a lot of VR folks do is throw stuff. So let me just imitate them and throw shit. But I have to say it is actually very satisfying to do. No, this is a walkthrough series, so it's basically like a walkthrough as well as fun time for me, because this is the first time I'm playing this game completely. Other of my Patreons have completed the entire game using my mod, so I'm sure it works. Of course, they did have to skip certain parts, such as the Jeff. They had to lock him inside using AI disabled, and the ending part they had to no clip forward and use cheats to go forward.
Alex, how's it looking up there?
It's good, Dad. Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the Combine patrols. How's it going in the stockyard?
One combine mini reactor from a shipment of 4,000. They're never going to miss it. Here, see for yourself.
And not only that, someone's hacked into the Combine construction network.
Don't get greedy, guys. We're not made of time here.
1 minute and I'm out, guaranteed.
Oh, also, I spotted the Combine moving supplies into the quarantine zone. That place has been deserted for years.
That is odd. Well,
What is...
we'll look into it when we get back.
What is
Meet
this?
back at the safe house, baby. We'll be there soon.
It looks like...
What is it, Russell?
Would you... Terrific.
I'm just waiting for the door to open. Okay, so let's go. Let me just open this. You can press shift and left mouse button to open using both hands. keep in mind I'm playing for pleasure as well, so you might get bored. So if you're just watching this video for help, if you're stuck on a specific part, you can just refer to the timestamps or just ask me in the comments and I'll tell you which part has what you're looking for. You just need to really get familiar with the hand editing mode controls, because that is going to be something that's used throughout this game like a lot. This is just the fake walk mode that is basically no clip that you can enable in the Patreon version of the mod, but if you go through something using this mode, that means you're gonna die. So chose to not include it in the public release because people will die using this mode.
Alex! Alex, over here!
What is it?
This doesn't seem like a routine sweep. Are you sure everything went okay?
100%.
Something's got the CPs riled up.
Keep your head down and be smart.
You know how many times I've played through this part? Like 1,000, trying to get everything to work. To be honest, I've memorized most of this shit by now. Just make sure, if you're a patron, just make sure you keep teleporting as well, so that you don't die at specific points. So if you were to teleport, say, here, and then progress forward, you will be able to. But if you were to, say, just move forward without teleporting first, that would mean you would stop being able to teleport. So make sure you keep on teleporting if you're using the Patreon version. And yeah, this reminds me of the first level of the game, Half-Life 2, where you get to the roof and have to progress forward. Let's see. So let's just pull it up. And let's go. And I need to push this button.
No, whoa, wait, I just live here.
Probable anti-citizen. Keep those hands off.
Wait, don't shoot.
Didn't steal anything. Don't care. What did you see? No one, I didn't see anyone. Take another transport.
Dad!
Nice going, Alex.
Hey, wait, no. Where are you taking me?
So that the new level is loaded, just press T to enable fake VR mode, and then everything should start working.
Damn it, where's my father?
Tell her to stop moving around back there. What is that? I don't see it. It's under the sleeve.
This is me when my mother or father tells me to find something and I can't. Now this part I spent like a few $100 trying to fix this headphone. I could not get the headphone to go on my head. So now with the hand editing, it's so much more easier. So just move your hand forward and then backward and then leave it.
Alex, you there? You've got to get moving.
Russell, I've been in an accident.
I know! I caused it, so technically not an accident. You've got to get moving.
Wait, where's Dad?
He's fine. Follow the drone.
I think Russell is the best part of the game. I mean, Obviously, it's a Half-Life game, but
So, Dad's okay, right?
Yeah, well, no. To be honest, he's in huge trouble.
But-
They've still got him. He was in a separate transport.
And you saved me?
Well, yes. I had no way of knowing who was in which van, so yes, the result was that I saved you.
Do we know where they're taking him?
Criminal holding. And then, when they realize he's Eli Vance, to Nova Prospect. But I'm already working on a plan to get him back. You're close to my...
so that's where we crashed, I guess. And they're asking about what the fuck happened.
He's fine back there.
Well, that's the crazy thing. I don't know. Just blurry pictures of a building.
The Citadel?
No, something else. And whatever it is, they're gonna kill anybody who saw it. And anybody who knows anybody who saw it. Which means us and your dad.
Russell, just hang on. I'm almost there.
Alex, everything cut out for a second. I lost the headset video feed. Can you see my drone? Is it okay?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Could I interest you in some tea? Just sound British enough.
Alex, great. Okay, let's... Wait, my drone's okay, right?
Nope, it exploded. I'm fine, by the way.
Right, good, well that's the main.
Can I throw stuff at Russell?
Russell, they've got Dad.
I know. This is bad. They're gonna find out what he knows and then... Yeah, they're gonna kill him.
Oh, God.
But, the good news is, we've got something they don't.
Which is?
My plan to get him back.
Great. Let's hear it.
Now, pretty soon they're gonna realise that your dad is not gonna talk. And when that happens, he's off to have his brain sucked out.
Russell.
Potentially. Maybe not, though. I mean, they could just drill into
Stop.
his... Oh, yeah, still your dad. Right, well, what they will do is take him by train from here. This is Eli. To Nova Prospect.
And if he gets on that train, that's it, right?
Not necessarily. Grab something that represents us. Okay, that's you.
I thought you said us.
Well, one of us, me, will have to stay here for this plan to work.
All right, fair enough.
Just outside, there's a second train that also leads out of City 17 through the quarantine.
Me during quarantine.
Both trains intersect here at Fairview Junction. You take your train, get there before his train, and hack into the controls. That'll let me take over the system. Train comes to a halt, you deal with the Combine situation, and we get your dad back.
Sounds good. Where's the train I'm taking?
Out the back, through the yard. It's decommissioned, but I think I can hack into its controls. Oh, and get yourself a pair of Russels on the way out.
Russell's?
The gloves, Alex. You know, the gravity gloves. I have a few sets through there. You can calibrate them out by the shed.
Got it.
We can do this, Alex. You got that, didn't you, that I said we could do it? Because we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
That's not creepy at all. You know, it's so much easier to hit people in VR. Oh, at least I got a handle. Smack that face. Smack it. Damn, is Russell gay? Does he not want Alex? Wait, is Alex legal? I'm sure she is. Remember to teleport to different height areas, or you will not be able to teleport, or you will die. So yeah, remember.
You know how this goes. There should be a bunch of junk down there. Aim at something with your hand open. Target it. Close your hand. That's it. Try again. That's it. One more time. You're on it. Perfect. We're done. Oh, wait. I almost forgot.
Alex, up here! You're gonna need a gun! Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now!
Do not hold it using your left hand or you will have to reload the game. So make sure you hold it using your right hand.
Here you go.
So you will not be able to store this in your backpack. So what you're going to have to do is you're just going to have to open the console and type in add resource. So just type 10 space 0 space 0 space 0 and hit enter, and you'll automatically get 10 bullets. This is only for the patrons. The non-patrons have unlimited ammo, so they can just shoot the lock without having to worry. So the patrons will have to do this, and then just press R, and then after the orange glow disappears, press E, and now you can shoot.
Oh, you took care of that lock then. Good. Great. Did have the key for it, but should have given you that. That's on me. Alright, here we go. Next stop, Fairview Junction.
Thanks, Russell.
And good luck, Alex. Goodbye. Obviously, just to let you know, I am still here, though.
I know.
Now for some level load triggers to work, you're going to have to open up the console and change your movement type to be shift so that you shift through the level triggers. But for some, such as this level load trigger, it will automatically change the level. You do not have to do anything.
Hello, Alex? We might have a problem. Probably nothing to worry about, but...
Make sure you press T to enable fake VR mode.
What happened?
it's jammed. When the Combine shut down the quarantine zone, they must have tightened security.
Which means...
Yeah, you're nowhere near Fairview Junction. You're just outside the QZ. And this is as far as we get by train.
Then I'm headed on foot.
Good. I'll see if I can get you in some other way.
Okay, so let's go. You cannot sadly wear hats yet.
I got a dead zombie here. I thought the Combine sealed up the QZ.
This one must have squirted out. I've heard they've had trouble with barnacle spores outside the containment area, but not about fellas like this.
Probably not a one-off then.
I doubt it.
You know, if Alex was male, she would do probably what I'm thinking. I'm just joking, guys. I'm not f***ing sick. Just store the reason one and...
And if there's resin around here, there should be a Combine fabricator. Keep an eye out. We might be able to upgrade your firepower a bit.
I hate that you cannot hold the mouse.
Huh. I think I can reroute this with my multi-tool.
You what?
It's a tool with multiple functions. So, you know, multi-tool.
If you're confused as to how I do this stuff, then make sure you read the FAQ video. So make sure you switch to right hand and then you press left mouse button.
You need an incredible brand name. Something that really sells it.
Who am I gonna sell it to?
The Combine's not going to be here forever. You should be thinking about the future, Alex.
Well, how about I call it the Alex?
It's a little derivative of the Russels, but yeah, provisionally, sure. The Alex.
Yeah, the Alex.
If you want to break boxes, what you're going to have to do is either break them like this, or you can just teleport near them and they automatically break sometimes, but sometimes they don't. That depends on your luck. Of course, some boxes are really stubborn and refuse to break. Move, bitch. So be very delicate. Trick shot.
Oh, careful of that barnacle, Alex.
If you ever do get stuck uh, from the Barnacle, you get unlimited ammo in the Patreon version by pressing the B button. So let me just, so now I can't shoot, right? But now if I were to get grabbed by the Barnacle and press B, I can shoot. I made it so that people using the fake VR mode, or so that people when they get stuck, get held by the Barnacle and have no bullet, can automatically shoot them without having to worry about reloading, because it's not really possible.
You guys work together at Black Mesa, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Tricky place to get a job at, actually. I interviewed at Black Mesa. They said try again in a year. I don't need to tell you what happened after that. Lucky break for me, really. Not a lot of survivors. Honestly, it's a miracle you and your dad got out of there.
Now, this game is really beautiful, but if you believe that you can afford a VR headset in the future, I suggest you keep waiting until that time, because this game is like really a revolution for VR gaming, and you will only be able to truly appreciate it if you play it using VR. Now I know the magic will disappear if you were to play the first version using this mode. Okay, finally.
Oh, do you need a minute? Cause, I mean, I could pause the feed.
Just looking, Russ.
She's like, ugh, I want you to look. I'm just going to increase my height. Keep in mind this is no clip mode, so you can just enable it using console command. Set move type or move speed and you'll automatically get the option. It's available in the Patreon version. You just have to press the mouse 5 button to enable or disable it. Okay, the puzzles. Now the puzzles are actually really tricky to do, but you can really get used to it. So I'm just going to move forward. Now I need to grab this. First I'm just going to move it in a way that's convenient for me. So like this. And now of course it's possible to complete this without having to use fake keyboard mode, but it makes everything so much more easier.
You know, Russell, now that I'm walking into the quarantine zone, it just hit me. I don't know anything about the quarantine zone.
Well, actually, the word quarantine comes from the Italian 40 giorni, which means 40 days, the period that all ships were required to be isolated before crew could go ashore during the Black Death.
All right. Cool.
That's the control panel. They've probably scrambled the circuit, but considering no one would be dumb enough to open the hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
That's a cute mouse. I wish all mouse were like that.
There we go, finally.
I'm gonna head in. How far is Fairview Junction?
You'll go through the old subway tunnels on your way to the train yard.
Whoa. Russell, are you seeing this?
Whoa.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I've listened to this line so many times, I just hate it now. Okay, so this is the part where a lot of people are having level load issues. So in order to load the level, just open up the console and type in move type and VR underscore move type underscore set and change it to 1, and now your movement type will be shift. So now you will shift through the areas like this, and now the level load triggers should work. And as you can see, it worked. So if you get stuck in one part and the next level doesn't load, just change the movement type to shift and it will automatically change the level. But you're going to have to change the movement type before every level load, because after the level changes, the movement type gets set back to blink.